this, a steep climb back to 500 feet. The S4 is demonstrating its full flight envelope, showcasing the capability to handle all expected flight path angles. Advanced flight control technology is working seamlessly to manage the aircraft's energy and descent profile with computer precision. Of course, these maneuvers are more dramatic than those that Joby expects during normal passenger operations, but we strive to showcase the full capabilities of this amazing aircraft.
Well, that disappeared really quick. What?
Now the pilot is accelerating away from us, descending back to 500 feet and repositioning for another pass. Now here comes the S4 again, this time from left to right, another demonstration of that remarkable quiet cruise flight. All aircraft like this will soon be connecting cities, suburbs, and airports with quick, quiet, zero emissions flights. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have been waiting for. Watch as the pilot brings the S4 to a complete hover at about 300 feet above the ground. And by the way, the pilot is Peter Wilson. Today is his birthday, officially. Happy birthday, Peter. He's 49 years old. The aircraft now floating in midair, held aloft by 6 electric motors, working in perfect harmony. The propellers have fully transitioned to the vertical position, and
guys, it's like a
flight
drone.
control computers are making hundreds of adjustments per second to keep the aircraft rock steady in the air. And now the unusually slow speed as the pilot is executing a 540-degree turn, demonstrating the S4's extraordinary low-speed handling. This is the kind of capability that will allow the aircraft to operate in tight urban environments, maneuvering around buildings, and landing in small places. Now the pilot will be accelerating away from us, descending back to 500 feet, and then repositioning for another pass.
Sorry about that. I looked away for a few seconds to where to position the camera. But y'all, I'm sorry.
Now here comes the S4 again, this time from your left to our right. Another demonstration of that remarkably quiet cruise flight. An aircraft like this will soon be connecting cities, suburbs, and airports with quick, quiet, zero emissions flights. We call this Listen to the Silence.
I'll go replace it. That is amazing. It's a good latte. But yeah, Kim, you get 2 lattes today. You have to do both. No, you need to double up on your caffeine.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. Watch as the pilot brings the S4 to a complete hover about 300 feet above the ground. Aircraft held aloft by 6 electric motors working in perfect harmony. The propellers have fully transitioned to the vertical position, and the sophisticated flight control computers are making hundreds of adjustments per second to keep the aircraft rock steady in the air. This is where vertical takeoff and landing technology truly shines. The ability to take off and land virtually anywhere. No runway required. Imagine arriving at a city center vertiport, hovering briefly, and then settling gently to the landing pad. No bigger than a few parking spaces. The hover capability means the aircraft can access locations impossible for conventional aircraft, that being rooftops, parking structures, and small clearings. This opens up an entirely new set of possibilities for transportation infrastructure. And now the pilot departing the hover, transitioning back to forward flight and heading west to the Marina Airport, where the aircraft will land vertically and prepare for future eVTOL operations. You watch as those propellers tilt forward again smoothly, transforming from the hover to forward flight in just seconds. And ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed the future of aviation, the Joby electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Within the next few years, the S4 will be carrying passengers on a quick, quiet, sustainable flight in cities around the world. What an exciting time for aviation in this part of the country. A big round of applause to the Joby